Well, good morning. I don't know how bad the sound is with the wind and all, but today I'm off for another BRB, bike run bike. I'm gonna take a different route than what I usually do. So today I'm going off to a place called Myoken, which is in the northwestern tip of Osaka prefecture. I don't know how long the ride exactly is from my place, maybe 25k, 30k, and then the run will be maybe another 20k, and then the ride back home. So sit back and relax and enjoy. Well, I made it to Myoken Gucci station. Took me about an hour and a half for 27 kilometers, something like that. Now time for the run. Let's have fun. Well, I'm just at the start of the actual trail. I'm following a trail that follows the Hatani course. Hatani, well, Tani means a little valley, and I'm following a little river right now. About 2 years ago, I joined a 50-kilometer race that's used the same course here in the beginning. Unfortunately, I was unable to finish the race. I think out of like 40 or 45 participants, only 4 people managed to finish the course. It was a bit ridiculous. But I've been meaning to come back and run around here, especially since about a month or 2 ago, I took a bike ride around here, found some interesting places, and a woman told me about a course that I didn't know. So I think I'm going to be able to climb Mount Myoken, come down the other side following the course of the race that I joined, and then go and connect with that other course that the woman told me about the other time. Nice little climb here. So far the climb is not so bad. If I'd been training a bit more recently, I could probably run most of it. I'm running a little bit at times. But yeah, beautiful course. Pretty easy to navigate so far. Lots of little panels with information regarding the wildlife around here. Really nice place to come to. Damn! J'ai trouvé un de mes frères. I found one of my brothers. Hey, you're not shy, aren't you? Cool. Some sections of the trail did suffer from damage from heavy rains and stuff. And at times, like in here, it can be fairly rocky. So overall, this section of the trail, on a scale to 5, I would say that it's maybe a 2 or a 3 on the technical side. Really beautiful. It's great to always have the sound of the river next to you. Ooh, this is pretty gorgeous. Well, almost finished the first part of the trail, nearing the top of Mount Myoken. I'm arriving at the road. According to the application Yamap, which is a hiking application, it should take about 2 hours and 15 minutes to hikers to get to the station from here, the road. It took me just over an hour, about 5.4 kilometers. So I'm sure that a lot of you would be able to do it way faster. By the way, this part of the course is part of the Osaka Shizen Michi, or I'm not sure exactly. It's a big trail that circumvents the whole of Osaka prefecture. The race that we hold in November, the Get Fat race, goes on the eastern part of this course. I think the total course is about 550 kilometers. I don't know if there's any sort of FKT on it, if it's something that many people aim to do. Maybe it's a crazy adventure that I could do in a few years. Well, that gate is pretty massive. They're always a welcome sight because it means that you were getting closer. In the race that I joined, there was a first aid station here, just about 6 kilometers in. Took me an hour and 13 minutes to get here today. I'm gonna check out the temple a little bit, and then I'm gonna go down this way. If only for the temples, it's there's a good reason to come here, even if you're just hiking. There's even a cable car if you don't want to hike up. It's quite a unique one, especially thanks to this modern structure over there. Let's get closer. So this is rather unique for a temple in Japan. Big modern structure like this. It's pretty awesome. You can also go inside. I think I'll skip today, however. The view you get from the top up here, it's pretty amazing. Of course, it's a bit hazy today. Probably the rainy season that's just around the corner. But on a clear day, like especially in fall with the colors, it is really beautiful. And a little bit down from here, there is a place where you can have barbecues. The meat is quite reasonable if you wish to buy it there, or you can also bring your own. And there's also drinks available, and yeah, they provide everything. So you've got the barbecue grill, the coal. I've come here a few years ago with my family, and we all had a great time, and we've been meaning to come back, but have been a bit too lazy to do so. Hyogo prefecture? Osaka prefecture. Hyogo prefecture? Osaka prefecture. Miss the view out here as well. Alright, so we've got a map of the area here. I believe that the course in red was the course of the race that I did, except there were some sections of the course that maybe had changed because at some point we were like really in the middle of nowhere. But for today, the plan for me is from here, go down to the temple here, go to the huge tree over here, and then apparently there is a trail that travels this way back to the station. So I'm really not fast on the downhills. I think that some of you would love to bomb down this trail. This looks like a spot that what's his name? There's a guy who enjoys abandonedkansai.com. He enjoys visiting all these abandoned places around Japan, whether they're temples like this, amusement parks, hotels, onsens, etc. I'm assuming that this fall there, or that fountain, is for people doing meditation in the temple below. Let's check it out. Passing these rice paddies, I must admit that near the end of the summer or middle of the summer, the green of rice paddies is probably my favorite green. Wow, somebody was having a party here. No, actually people put up these cans like this because the reflection will deter some animals, I think, especially crows, from coming. Well, this starts the way back to the station. I just passed the giant tree. Silly me. I forgot to take a video there, but yeah, that's all right. You can see the picture. So this trail here is completely new to me. Doesn't seem to be as well maintained as the first half. There are some signs. So that big three, the Oki Keiyaki, was about 300 meters back, and then I'm going to Kurokawa Sakura no Mori, I think. Solar farms aside, this trail certainly has a more wild feel to it. I've been hearing some birds that I think I've never heard before, which is kind of cool. Though it has a wild side to it, this trail is actually pretty well marked. It seems to be that it's called the Ari Nashi no Michi. Yep, definitely a bit wilder around here. I just saw two deer. That was pretty cool. Which way now? Okay, well, this is some sort of summit at 366 meters. And what's cool with these signs from this Arinashi trail is that they're all originals. None of them are the same. This area is a bit famous for what they call Yamazakura, or mountain cherry blossom. They're trees that were not planted by anyone. They just grew there naturally. And when I came the last time, when I sort of heard about this trail, I was riding my bicycle across the valley here. So soon after the peak, I came into that cherry blossom park that was pretty well maintained. And since then, I've been running on an access road like this, mostly unpaved, but yeah, there's little sections that are paved. Yeah, it certainly allows me to pick up the pace a little bit. So that's the Myoken no Mori cable car. If you don't wish to climb up the mountain on your own feet, either to go to the barbecue place or to the temple at the top, you'll take the cable car here. It's about maybe a kilometer and a half from the station, and you can take a bus if you want to. Once you get to the top of the cable car, the barbecue place is really near. But if you want to go all the way to the top, then you have to get also on a kind of like a ski lift. Well, I'm back to the station after about just over 17 kilometers and about 700 meters of vert. I think that this would be a good trail to introduce somebody to a bit longer running. If they're new to trail running, it'd be a good trail to bring somebody on. If you're a seasoned runner, you could even use this as a threshold run to push it a bit harder. I managed to run just a little bit over 5 kilometers per hour over the course of the trail. That's including, of course, taking pictures, videos, and me being not that fit. So I'm sure that other people would be able to finish it way faster. Well, on this, I think I'm gonna head up into the shop right here before riding back home. They're selling boar sausages. I'm sure they're gonna be delicious. Catch you later. As I leave the beautiful smell of the horse racetrack, and I reflect on the BRB today, bike run bike, good outing. You can easily access the trail by train with the Hankyu Nose Dentetsu line or something. I'll leave the description down below. And yeah, good trail with some beautiful sights. Not too hard, not too easy. Of course, it always depends on how strong you decide to go. So yeah, we should have an outing there one of these days. Maybe even follow it up either with a barbecue or some nice boar meat at the restaurant near the station. Well, have a good one, everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.